Always that's the right mentality.
What's the most recent life lesson that you learned?
Oh man, you really had to hit me with the deep one, the hard one.
And then you can handle it.
Yeah. I would have to say it's probably what chapter one of my book actually is about, which is it's all about you, meaning it's all about me. I recently had something happen in my life that magnified that. It was like I was projecting something onto someone that I love that had more to do with me, what was going on inside me, and that's the hardest thing to reflect on and to admit that that's my own stuff. So that's my short answer.
No. I like that. With that, how do you feel like it's going to, like if you kind of think of that same situation, those same lessons, do you feel like you can evolve from it, or do you feel like it's something that you're still working through, like it still holds you a little bit, or do you feel like you're kind of on the way up?
I feel like it's been like a decade of evolving through it right now, and it's probably a lifelong thing, but it's always like cyclical. And even in this moment, I'm like, I wrote about this thing like how many years ago, but I'm like, here I am again, faced with it. It just comes full circle, and it's just about being able to, my challenge is to be able to see it sooner and not let my pride get in the way or my ego, and just be able to be like, damn, like don't deflect that, don't make excuses, don't whatever, just own it and work through it, like kind of thing. So not easy.
No, but that's growth though.
Not welcome, not something I want. I'm like, God or the universe, if you're listening, I'm not asking for more opportunities to learn this. I'm good.
do you find, just out of my own curiosity, do you find either in discussing it or when you've written about it, do you find one of those mediums kind of helps you get your thoughts together and kind of get your emotions around it together more than the other? Do you find that writing kind of gives you that, or speaking on it kind of gives you that?
Talking definitely helps. I'm extroverted, I think, so I need to process with people usually. It's very helpful. Although I went through some really hard times in my life, I think we all have, but in that I found silence, which I never tapped into before. I was always externally driven, and now I'm amazed that sometimes I'll just sit in silence and that process will still happen, but it's something I never experienced before. So yeah, but I can tell you, as a dad, I know you're a dad too, that it's not as easy with the kids. I find it's different when I'm identifying this thing with adults, my adult relationships. But with my kids, it's always that push-pull between, I'm still trying to form you as well. You're not a full-blown adult yet, where you can, kind of just be your own person, But at the same time, I still have to be, you know what? I could have been better in that moment, or I could, even if I am the parent,
Totally. Because we're all just, really, you're kind of a big kid in the relationship.
Yeah, 100%.
Like you said before, you're still learning, you're still evolving, we all are, so you're just doing the best you can. If that is going down, but you still have your own journey, so I think that's cool that you recognize that already, because I think it's a tough thing if you don't realize that you're still going. Yeah. If you think you're the smartest person in every room, or if you think that you know everything there is about life, that would be the detriment, but it sounds like you're doing it.
I appreciate it. I'm trying anyway. Always a work in progress.
Yeah.
Today, I consider myself a man of faith, pretty spiritual, and I was reflecting on, someone was talking about the difference between being childish and childlike. Right. And I was like, okay, yeah, I was talking about parenting and what have you. But we always have that with us, right? Adults, a lot of adults are adolescing still, or are acting like children, But the goal, to be able to shift. I know that I would like to be more childlike sometimes, you know, like to be a little more trusting of the process, or to just like be able to have fun or be vulnerable or whatever, you know, like and that sort of thing. So that's goals. Those are the goals that I'm after.
Honestly,
No more lessons.
That in itself is a stepping stone. Right?
Yeah.
Like, I know you say you don't need more, but like
Yeah.
it's out there just kind of finding you. So hopefully though, everything that comes your way and everything that you kind of sort through in your own time, I do hope that it comes to you in a gracious way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I don't think we need to struggle, but I do think we all need to learn. So I hope that you can learn in a gracious way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's
I appreciate that.
my wish to you.
Grace is really important to me, and I've recently been reminded how much grace is something that I have been blessed with, and that I also need to be gracious. And so, yeah. So thank you. I appreciate you guys having me, and you know, just asking me to speak from my heart, which is not always easy.